Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Business Builder Life. My name is Tanvir Rahman and I will be sharing online business strategies and how you can grow your business online. Right. Today is episode 172. And in this episode, I'll be talking about depth and how you can use it to grow your business, and do you really need to get into depth or not? So let's get started. And also, if you're joining me for the first time from YouTube, make sure to drop a like and subscribe because I do Business Builder Live every single day. So we all want to grow ourselves, but there are certain times that we have to take some risk and use some debt. It was for me, and maybe it's something for you as well. But you have to understand there are few types of debt. Maybe only two types of debt, all right? Number one is like good debt, and number two is the bad, right? So when you start your business, like we want, or like you want to like go to the college, or you want to buy a car or whatever, you can always get some debt for it, right? Maybe not for everything, but for almost everything. So how can you use your debt, right? So there are few ways, like how this you can do it, and if this is a good debt or a bad, right? So let me tell you like how I got into debt and how you can do the same as well, like what I did to grow your business or whatever you want to do, right? So first of all, like you have to understand, like is it going to be a good debt or a bad debt? Like the good and bad, like it's pretty simple, right? First of all, you just have to understand, like is it going to like fulfill your daily needs, or is it going to be giving you result in the long run? So when I started, all right, I had no money. I had to get around like around 300 bucks, but I never had like 300 bucks that time. Like it was so hard for me, like in back in like 2019. But I take the decision that yes, like I'm just gonna get into it and make that commitment, right? So and then I get the money, I invest in myself, like I start learning about sales and everything, and then here I am, like right talking in front of you, like doing certain things, like some crazy things maybe you've been thinking. But the point is, like you have to understand, like is it gonna be bringing me result like within 2 3 5 10 years after some time, right? Because if you think, all right, I'm just gonna get some debt for college or whatever, and I'm not gonna use that money for my long-term goal or whatever, then you should not take the debt. Because I see people, they get into it, even my father get into debt for daily needs or whatever. But you can really cut those things off for daily life. Like you don't need really expensive things to live on, right? Unless you are trying to do something big. But I see people even right now, they try to please someone else, and they get into debt. Like you can cut off lots of things like from your daily list that you don't need to spend the money on. Like when I started, like I tell the story to my friends and everyone that I had two choice. Number one, like I can spend, because like number one, like I can use the money to buy internet and use it, or number two, like I can do whatever I want to, like maybe drink something or whatever, right? And guess what I did? I used those money to get internet. So it was an investment for me, like when I was doing this kind of things, all right? And you have to understand the same for you, like uh, when you are trying to get into the plan, trying to bring in some money for you or your business or whatever, like you have to say, all right, is this gonna be making me money in the long run? All right. So if you're trying to buy, all right, let me buy a new car or something, maybe this is not going to be the best investment for you. Because you have to understand, like if it's gonna be investment, then it should bring you result in 2 3 5 or 10 years from now. Maybe not 10 years, like maybe 2 or 3 years in the future. Because you have to invest in this kind of scenario, like when you can get the return or more than enough money. Because if you look into the industry leader, they all are in debt. Every single one of them in debt right now, because they took the money from bank, and guess what they do? They invest the money, and they invest the money again and again, right? So you have to do the same. Like if you can bring in some money for business or whatever, and you will say, all right, like if I can get uh 10 bucks, not 10 bucks, like if I'm getting like 1,000 bucks from the bank or my credit card debt or whatever, and if I can run Facebook ad and if I can make profit out of it, then this is going to be really good investment and really good debt for me, right? Then you can pay off the debt and then you can keep running the Facebook ad on the back end, and guess what, it will bring you result in the long run as well. Or what you can do, you can use those money like $1,000 to party with your friends, but you have to look in the long run and get the result, right? Because uh, when you will get, because like everyone will offer like, hey, like get our credit card. In Bangladesh, like it doesn't happen, but in US or like Canada or like in the other countries like in Europe, it happens all the time. Like you can get like debt real quick, and you don't know like what to do with this money, so you do all the crazy things. But try to do something investing, like try to buy a book or whatever, like a course that's gonna make you some money, or the knowledge is gonna be so powerful that you will use it eventually if you are not trying to use it, but you will use it, you know what I'm saying? So it will be a daily habit for you to use those knowledge, all right? Right. The thing is, like every time you think of something, you you will get into depth, like maybe in future or whatever, because we it was the same like when I had learned those sales program, and then guess what happened, like I had to buy a new laptop, right? And then I get into debt once again. When I had to buy a new PC, I had to get into debt as well, so I can build a better PC for myself. And it was exactly an investment. Like I don't remember in my life, like when I started my everything, like business and everything, I get into debts for some clothing or like something that gives me pleasure or something. I I bought my PC, like this one is like almost right around the corner, like maybe $800 or something. Uh, yeah, like yes, it's over like $800, but uh, you know what I'm saying, right? If you're trying to buy something investment, then you go for the debt, because you know like you can make the money out of it and pay off the debt real quick and easily. But if you're thinking, all right, I'm just gonna chill with this money and do nothing, then don't take debt. This is gonna be a really bad decision for you. So the end goal is like, if you want to invest in yourself, invest in your business, invest in your course or whatever, your like workstation or whatever, like if you the thing involves uh, invest, go for the debt, because you have to take the risk to do whatever it takes to make it happen, right? But if you're trying to say, all right, I'm gonna get into debt, then maybe I will can pay it off, or my parents or my family will pay it off. Don't do it. Get a job and move ahead. All right, guys, that's it for today. I hope you understand and enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. All right. And also, if you're joining me for the first time and you are looking for my 5-step guide to get your ideal client PDF for free, all you have to do is just send me a DM on Instagram. And if you're joining me for the first time from YouTube, you can do the same. There's a link for my Instagram below the like button. You can do that, and you will find my Instagram, and you just send me the DM and I'll send it to you when I see your DM. Alright, guys, that's it for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.